Okay guys, it's a bit windy out here today. I don't know how good the sound's gonna do. Anyway, right here is where I want to put this new door. You can see it used to be a 2-door, and it had a head chute that come out that was attached to this post here. This chute was, and you could slide it backwards if you need it in there, or you can slide it back to there if you need to run cows in the chute. Of course, the old chute's tore down, it's been neglected, but I want to move all this stuff here. Anyway, we store hay in this part here, and the last time I tried to use this chute, we had a cow that get kind of aggravated with us, and she about tore this little door down, and we just kind of nailed it back up, and you can't open it. You can get this door here open, but as far as getting a whole lot of room, you just can't do it. So you can go inside, and I'll show you what it looks like from the inside. Okay guys, this is the inside view. You can see it's just a wood frame, nothing special. Tin's about to tear off of it, and then this door is just kind of tacked up there for the time being, just keep the cows out. And we got some old hay in here from last year. We got to try to get it fed up this first thing this year, or near the first thing. So to start with, I'm going to get this old door off, and then I'm going to work on trying to get this off the hinges. It's just on the hinges way low down there. Got one way at the bottom, one way at the top. I can't see for the sun, but anyway, there it is. Got to lift this door off. I don't expect it to be that heavy, but with the wind blowing, it'll always turn into a damn sail. And then we'll measure for these hinges, which is not near as tall. We'll measure here and there, and we'll install them hinges, and then we'll set this frame up there, and hopefully we can put some tin on it today. I went ahead and closed up the lot so the cows can't get in here. So let's work on getting that door off and getting the other door off. I don't have my tripod with me, so I'll just show you what it looks like. Okay guys, got the door off. It wasn't that bad. It's more bulky than it is heavy. Got to get a ladder now and get the hinge out of that top one there. That one wasn't bad. It's held on by 3 crooked nails. I'm going to have to remove this chain where that door was. Yeah, got the hinges out. Just use the crescent wrench and that big end there to unscrew them. And they were in there pretty good. So now I've got to figure out where the bottom of this door is going to be. I've got to clear this little hill right here to open it. So the bottom's got to be high enough to clear that. The other door didn't have to clear it because it was narrow enough to miss it. This is going to have to clear this little hill. It's a ditch right here. It goes back up. So this will be the high point right here. So this is where I got to figure, right here with the bottom of that door. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find my level, and I'm going to get a 2x4 I'm going to lay across here and figure out where it's level at to here, and then I'm going to measure up a few inches, and that'll be the bottom of the door. Yeah, I took a 2x4 and measured across here, and right here is where the bottom of the door is going to be. So then I measured up 23.5, and that's where the bottom hinge will be, right here. So now I've got to bore that hole out, and I'm just going to use this old bracing bit right here and screw one of them in. Then we'll measure to the top hinge from that hinge. Hey guys, I had the wrong bit a while ago, and it's the bit we normally use, but these are a little smaller. I'd already drilled the hole for it. This thing went straight on back in the hole without even grabbing anything, so I just went right above it and drilled one with a smaller one. So now it's just going to raise the bottom up a couple more inches. Ain't no big deal, hopefully. Now what we need to do is measure from the bottom of this hinge, which this is the bottom door. Measure from the bottom of that hinge to the bottom of this hinge, 63 inches. So then we'll just come over here and we'll measure up 63 inches from that. And when we drill our hole, it's going to be right, well, let me get the camera down here. We'll measure up 63 inches from the top of this. We'll drill a hole, it's going to be right even with the bottom of the hinge. So just got to go up 63 inches. Okay guys, got the hinges on. That was fun to do, way up there. I think I'm going to have plenty of room. Hopefully that slope, I think that slope's going to be good enough. I really didn't think it'd be too tall the door wise. I didn't realize how much I was going to have to come up. But I only have to come up 8 inches from the ground though. Ain't too bad. Well, I'm ready to set this frame. This frame is pretty heavy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it by myself, so it may take me a little while. I'm going to have to get me some help. So I'll show you what it looks like when we get set. Well guys, got it set. Really wasn't no problem. I am going to have to move some stuff here though. It's hitting right here. Of course, got to move this chain with this whole post and all got to go. Alright guys, got this chain cut off this post here. Shut this door, and I tell you what, it don't get much better than that. That's what's called close measuring. But actually it's hitting on this knot right here. But that's fine. I don't want it to go all the way back in there anyway. I might actually even put a 2x4 on the side here to help it stop it, keep it from pushing inwards. And then of course we'll just take this and hook this chain to a hook up here. Well, I can't open it from the outside. But I think that's going to be good enough. All I got to do is get up there and cut this chain off, which ain't no big deal. And put some tin on it. I won't have to go get some sheet metal screws. And I got to get a metal cutting bit from my skill saw to cut this tin with. I don't see much problem getting it back together. Okay guys, I got my tin. And I'm just using some old tin. I had 2 sheets of this red and 1 sheet of this white. It's pretty beat up, but I think it'll do. And if it don't, I can always take them 2 pieces there off and use them. They don't match, but it'll probably be alright for what we want to do. And I went and got me a metal cutting blade, put in my saw. Sometimes I have just took a plywood blade and turned it around backwards and used it, but I think a metal cutting blade will be better. And then some self-tapping screws. These got little washers on them. There's 3/4 inch. Hopefully that'll be long enough. These little fuckers ain't cheap. 35 cents a piece down at the local Ace. And of course hair protection and safety glasses. Always want to have that when you cut metal. And I'm just going to use my drill to screw it in, and got my step ladder. So we're ready to start measuring and cutting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start down here on the end and work my way towards the hinges, because it's going to be a cut in that I want to put near the hinge. That way you grab it, you don't cut your hand trying to get the door open. Well, guys, got her up, and wish I'd had enough red pen to do it all. Wouldn't have to paint it, but well, probably should coat paint on here one day. There needs painting too, so I'm pretty happy with it turned out. And then the screws towards the top was kind of a pain, and my metal cutting blade run out about halfway up the side of that one, so ended up having to finish it with some tin snips, which is fun. And I run out of screws too, but I think I got enough to, well, I still have a few need. And I got one there, but I didn't get none the rest of the way there, so I got to get at least 3 more screws, well, 4 more. I didn't get none in the center of this thing. But anyway, I'll get some more screws, and we'll get a few more screws in it, one up in the center of that one too. So anyway, thanks for watching.